Alright, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this video. But I actually don't care.
The doors of the church are closed.
But only to me. See, the church is sort of a foreign ground for me. I grew up outside of it. In fact, most of my formative years were outside of the church. I don't have memories of Sunday school, learning the Bible, Moses, David, all these people. I don't have memories of any of this. So the church isn't a place that I've known my whole life. See, I come in the church and I analyze everything. I look around. Why are services organized? Why do we have to do communion after the service? Why can't I walk in and do communion, then we do the sermon? Like, does that make sense? Do we have to follow a specific structure? And this constant analyzation has led me to renounce many of the things that are common practice in the church. It's led to this disconnected feeling to the church. It doesn't help that this year I've realized that I am indeed not a good person. Maybe even wicked. You know, I find it funny that this year, I haven't been sleeping well this year. And a verse that I'm always thinking about is, there's no rest for the wicked. And I don't know whether referring to myself as wicked is talking down on myself, or it's stating the truth. But I've seen that I'm not the saint that I thought I was. I need God more than ever, but I choose to drift away from Him. I choose to indulge in things that I know will just put me on a path that I don't want to be on. And I think another issue is we all think that Christianity is for the saintly of character, the perfect, holier-than-thou people, the people who do no wrong. But in fact, it's for the opposite. See, doctors aren't there for perfectly healthy people. They are there for the sickly, for people who have something wrong with them. So connecting this idea to God, of course, He's there for everyone. But He's there for the wicked. He's there for people who feel like they've done so much wrong that God Himself won't even accept them. See, the more I realized I wasn't a good person, the more I should have gone towards God. Because in a way, I was seeing that I genuinely needed Him more and more and more. But the exact opposite happened. It's as if the more I saw that I wasn't good, the more the doors of the church closed. See, we all need God, but none more than those who genuinely stray away from Him every day. But the thing is, in the church, there's this quiet, suffocating expectation for people to behave like saints, to be perfect, to do no wrong. And I find it absolutely baffling. Like, imagine if you sent a mentally ill person to a psych ward, someone with schizophrenia, and you told them, act normal. Nothing will get done. What you want to do is let them act how they want to act, and then you see that, yeah, there's something that we need to fix. And I think in the church, something similar happens. People act like saints. Outside the church, they're back to themselves. Shouldn't the church be a place where we come as ourselves so that we can be cleansed and truly go into the world renewed? I don't know. I think we have it backward. But I also know that I think about things a bit too much. I like to push the boundaries. I like to question. Are we all wrong? I love that. And a lot of the time, I'm criticized for this. Because I'm willing to go anywhere to learn something new. I'm willing to study things that I have no business studying, opposing religions. I don't like saying these things because I feel like I'm leading people astray. But the scary thing is, I may even be leading myself astray. And perhaps that's why I've started to feel like a disconnect to the church. See, I've always known that God's arms are open to me. God is the embodiment of love. So God's arms are always open to me, but sometimes it feels like the doors of the church are closed. I don't know whether religion is a place for thinking. I don't know whether it's a place for overanalyzation. But I've seen that when it comes to religion, when it comes to God, it's like you're overthinking it, a problem that you'll probably never be able to solve. So yeah, the doors are closed. Perhaps they'll be open one day. I've accepted I'm not conventional, nor do I ever want to be. I will continue to reside by the boundary just to see what I can find out. And if people say that I'm not a proper Christian, then I'm not a proper Christian.